Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and I-Man here from the Block Runner MetaZone, Rovi, and MScribe, and today we're going to take you to heaven.
Or hell, depending on how you perceive the trenches, essentially.
No, we're definitely going to heaven, dude.
Okay. This thing is called heaven, right? I mean, I don't know. It depends on your life choices, I guess.
Yeah.
Right now, we have the choice as a market, right? We have a new platform to discuss that is advertising itself as the heavenly alternative to this festering cabal nightmare of like a hellish launch industry.
Yeah.
Right? Which is, of course, started by Pump.
Yeah.
And reinforced by other entrants into the space. Nonetheless, they're all the bad guys, right?
Of course.
That's the narrative here.
If you're not called heaven, you're a bad guy.
Yeah. You're literally Satan himself, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So why? So we've talked about this like a week ago. They did an ICO, and it caught our radar. I was like, wow, that's pretty bold of them. It's like they have a new idea for a launchpad. We have seen that, heard that story before, but nobody's attempted an ICO before.
Yeah. I remember when that was happening, I sent you a link to, I think it was like Deck Screener or something.
Mm-hmm.
And like in like 3 hours, they made $11 million. And you're like, what? What?
WTF, mate?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I thought ICOs were cooked.
Yeah.
Thing of the past, right? And then in like
11 hours it closed, and they ended up raising like 23 million.
Yeah. Pretty gnarly numbers, right? Pretty shocking stuff.
Yeah.
I would say. So.
And not only that, this wasn't like a traditional ICO. It was an ICO where it was like, here's an address, come to this website, and just send me any amount of money that you want. Send me 1 Bitcoin, I promise I'll send you 2.
Basically.
Yeah.
So
and,
some people,
and it worked.
Yeah, it did. So fast forward, initially there was a lot of like, I don't know, issues with the distribution in the early days. So it was some FUD, and the dang ICO price was underwater for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
FUD, grave dancers trickled in. It's like, see, told you, scammed, rugged.
Yeah.
I called that one, and then here we are about a week and a half or so later, and it's...
Yeah, it went from so when the ICO closed at 23 million, that was the market cap.
Mm.
And so now the market cap fully diluted, what is it, 100 million?
We could pull it up right now. Fully diluted, about 180 million.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
pretty wild.
So 10x.
Correct. So why? What is different about this platform? What is their differentiator? Again, this narrative that they've cooked up that the industry has some glaring problems, and specifically around the idea that there's just not enough like reciprocal feedback to the like users of the ecosystem's platform itself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at this tweet here from Adam. Heaven is closing in on its 3rd consecutive day as number 2 in token launches. So on Solana, there's quite the fierce battle happening on platforms. Pump.FUN, obviously. Heaven, last 24 hours, has launched 4,000 tokens. Pump has launched 18 or almost 19,000.
Mm-hmm.
And let's take a look at the chart here. And as you can see, the new entrance is gaining market share.
What's that? The little black bars there at the bottom?
Yep. Heaven's perfect color. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's continue on here. And we have another tweet here, blank. It says Heaven is 3x in volume from flipping Pump.FUN 24-hour revenue. So while Light is 1/9 of the market cap of Pump, and 100% of the revenue goes back into Light. So what's interesting about the platform is they raise the ICO, they keep 50% of the tokens. The other 50% is trading right now.
Mm-hmm.
And 100% of their volume on their platform goes to buy Light. Mm. And so that's what's notable about Heaven.
Yeah, so this comes off of the back of, many months of Ben Pasternak getting ridiculed about his Flywheel delivery in context of the ecosystem of Believe, remember?
Yeah.
Internet capital markets.
Well, he's stuck on a boat, right? I heard.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like he's got
issues.
His interests are clearly, deviated a bit.
You could say.
I guess that's what happens when you deliver some notable platform of and introduce a new narrative. Market gets excited about that. $30 million later.
Yeah.
yachts be calling, dude. Right? That's typically what happens.
They just call you on your cell phone. It's like,
yeah.
yacht time.
And you just can't resist, dude. It's like, all right, I guess I got to buy a yacht, dude.
Yeah.
Or at least spend a weekend or two there, right?
Right.
But, so the market has been pestering for months now. Can you please deliver us this flywheel so that, we have that reciprocal relationship between people who are launching and deploying projects, the value that's creating, and then the underlying native token associated to the platform can now grow in response to that because all that value is being directly funneled to it.
Yeah.
And that's a way for all of us to align, right?
Yeah.
That was the thesis. Ben was like, you know what? At some point I will deliver that. These guys snuck in and just said, hold my beer, right?
Yeah, hold my beer. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So Heaven Light dashboard explosive growth since launch. Since its trading debut on August 11th, Light has surged 853% by strong demand and reinforced by 1.8 million in buybacks. So can Heaven carve out its place in the niche and surpass PUMP.FUN and Bonk and others? So we got total revenue of 1.4 million. Volume is 151 million. Over a few days is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Tokens created 19,000, and we got the
here it is.
Tokenomics.
Something we haven't seen in a while, right? Like a nice little ICO tokenomics breakdown. So this is why they're able to essentially allocate 100% of their platform's revenue to buying the token, right?
That's right.
Because they own 20% of it.
Yeah. 20% plus, all this other stuff as well.
Foundation, I mean, that's
them.
That's basically them as well.
Liquidity.
Investors, maybe they invested in themselves. It's like, yeah, we deserve that.
And then communities, of course they got to earn it, but it's in the team's hands for now.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about how they may be utilizing this community treasury because they're starting to implement some interesting little gimmicks here.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so it's not too late, and so here are the top 10 projects and their tokens. So we have Jupiter, fully diluted 3.3 billion, and Pump right there behind, and all the projects. So this is the market share they're trying to gain.
I see.
All right, so let's continue on here, and we got another tweet by Cypher. Wild to watch people FUD the first product that actually points to the economics at the trenchers. We beg for a team that builds for us and not to extract. Now we got one of the real Flywheel buying the native token that invested over 1.2 million and burned almost 2% of the supply in 72 hours. And bros are fumbling it because there isn't a Clippy on a day or two and just Heaven derivatives.
Yeah, if you don't know what that means, it's Clippy. Remember that little Microsoft clip guy that used to just pop on your screen at school?
He's friendly.
Yeah, somehow that turned into like a hot meme 20 years later. Yeah. So that's what they mean. It's like, you don't have any culture yet, bro. Mm-hmm. That's essentially, if you boil it down to. I mean, I don't know if that's a fair criticism yet. This thing's been live for like less than a week. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, the memes are coming, right?
Maybe not. But that's these guys are signaling, that is the missing ingredient to longevity, right?
Yeah, I would say so because humans are going to human. They're going to do stupid things. Memes form from those stupid things, and they end up on these launchpad platforms, and therefore longevity, right?
Yeah, and I guess that it's obviously a very competitive space. You saw the leaderboard there.
Yeah, there's
a lot of competing for mind share, but essentially the differentiators between them, they don't. It's the same thing.
They don't exist. It's just meme launchpads.
Yeah, so the only signal you have as far as like which of these launchpads, I guess, are serving some sort of superior service or utility to the demographic of memers.
It's the Flywheel.
Well, yeah, like which of these have like senders, right? That hit 100 million, 200 million, 300 million market cap. And as we've come to learn, a lot of these in the past were like smoke and mirror, like funneled capital, shadow ops, essentially, just to give off that perception that this is the launchpad that's winning, right?
Yeah, basically like an industry plant.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's like, we got a $300 million runner here. This is the signal for you guys to be launching.
You did this, not us.
Yeah. See, we got the hottest button pushers here.
Right. Right.
So launch now, right? So we'll see.
All right, so we're going to get into what we're referring to specifically here.
Mm-hmm.
So at current buyback rates, Heaven Flywheel buybacks have a daily 63% impact on the price of light. Breaking down the math behind Heaven's Flywheel, we got this nifty chart. More revenue means more buybacks. And let's take a look here. The automated market maker liquidity pools work on a constant product rule, X times Y equals K. And basically, you have a pool of both pairs, and if you buy the token, you are supplying the pool with more of the other side of the pair, right? USDC or
so that's
SOL.
Single-sided liquidity pool, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So that's how. So that is a differentiator, right? Like,
yeah. So the more that you extract of the light token from the pool, the more it costs to continue extracting, and therefore price goes up.
I see.
Yeah, because the supply goes down, demand goes up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys read through this, like how the math breaks down, and basically just all you need to know is more volume equals more revenue equals more buybacks equal upside pressure for the token.
Yeah, and then again, that positive reinforcement of sentiment, right? We got a runner here, therefore, you should be launching in this ecosystem, right? The same thing, we witnessed the same thing with Believe with Launchcoin.
Mm-hmm.
It also took off to 300, 400 million market cap, and that was the vehicle for conviction, right? For, in such a highly competitive space, there's obviously something there.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And for the people who are actually launching, it's like, I've got my upside exposure to all that, right?
Yeah, that's right. So what does Heaven look like? And it looks like this. This is a landing page.
Man, imagine if Heaven actually looked like this, dude.
I think it does.
Really?
It's just an interface where you just buy tokens all day.
So, like, you literally just see blackness once you're, like, clipped, right? Somebody clips you for whatever reason, And then you just wake up and
you see this nice interface.
you're stuck trading meme coins for all of eternity, dude. Fuck, man. I don't know if I want to go there, dude.
Well, that's what Heaven is, dude. What do you mean?
Blasphemy, man. Fucking blasphemy.
All right.
But as you can imagine, with a name like Heaven, like a theme, a brand, most of the coins would have like a angelic theme to them, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're witnessing.
Yeah,
Halo?
especially the one called Horny.
What? How's that heavenly?
Well, isn't it?
No.
No, it's not.
That's
Okay.
more satanic, I would imagine.
All right, let's take a look at Halo, though, because it is among the higher market caps.
Taking quite a fat dippy right now, though.
Yeah.
Maybe the music is stopping as we're speaking, unknown. And that's the reality in a lot of cases in these markets, right? It's just who knows how long these things will sustain.
Yeah, I saw on Twitter that the average time to hold is in the seconds for these meme coins. Average time to hold.
Like in general, just across the board?
Yeah.
That's
Seconds,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah.
And so they wrote an article, Heaven wrote an article about trying to flip that into long-term holds, which I don't see why you would hold a meme long-term.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice narrative and all. It's just the practical reality is people are in and out of these opportunities, right?
Yeah.
No matter what.
All right, so now let's get to brass tacks here. And there's this project called Starseed, and it's the Light Ecosystem Fund. It has been designated or designed to elevate high-quality projects on Heaven. Starseed backs great projects launched on Heaven, everything from memes to intensive ICM and AI projects. The fund is not tracked. As of right now, none of the fund's buys are disclosed to the public, and Starseed will remain publicly agnostic towards ideas. So what does this say when fund buys are disclosed to the public, or none of the fund's buys are disclosed to the public? It means that there's an opportunity to purchase assets before anyone else, and then they deploy capital, and then they win.
Who do you think would be doing that?
Whoever's control of the Starseed.
Yeah, so you're alluding to a potential like insider situation here. Who
Yeah,
knows? Maybe right now these are like honest attempts, right? It's like, hey, Bonk does this. They'll go out and support different coins in their ecosystem. Even Pump, but Pump's pretty public, right? Like, here's like 4 or 5 coins that we think are culturally representative of our ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna publicly buy this stuff. Right? So
Yeah, I mean, in 2017, Binance had the opportunity to earn or win a Lambo if you won a trading competition for a specific token.
I was there. I remember seeing this little coin called Tron. It had a recent ICO, but nobody was paying attention to it. If you looked at the chart, it was like a ghost town.
Yeah.
Literally nobody had any conviction or belief that this thing would turn into anything. And then all of a sudden, Mr. CZ here, he's like, you know what? I have a lot of conviction and belief in this particular ICO.
Yeah.
So let me foster this Lamborghini competition for people who start trading it. And what do you know? That was the catalyst to send Tron into a multi-billion-dollar asset.
Yep.
Literally, all it took was a Lambo, dude.
And one person won a Lambo, and who knows if they actually received it.
If that ever actually happened.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's a little interesting parallel between like the 2017 ICO days where
but the difference
exchanges
here,
were picking winners.
Exactly. Binance publicly disclosed this is the token that you need to buy and have and the winner here is the best P&L.
Yeah.
And over here, who knows what to buy.
It's a shadow. It's just like a shadow force, right?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're going to see major influencers go in and say, I put in 20 grand on this shitcoin and I made $1 million and on Heaven, and you guys have a skill issue when it's part of this shadow op.
Yeah, so essentially this could like manifest into like an insider cabal situation like we've seen happen many times already.
Yeah.
As this starseed funding like liquidity deepens, and if there's more traction on the platform, then yeah, for sure I could see that happening. But it would be pretty difficult to know for sure.
Yeah.
Per the nature of its design, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But nonetheless, so this is the psychology at work here. It's like now people know that this shadow force is looming, right? So it's kind of like a little bit of a reinforcement in the confidence to launch things.
Yeah.
Especially because along with this, they're doing like a 2-week campaign, where they create their own theme, right? So it's like to increase your probability of being selected by this shadow force, you launch a coin along this theme.
Yeah. This theme being nostalgia.
Right.
And so now if you launch like Power Rangers, all of a sudden there's a chance that this shadow force can pump your token.
That was very nostalgic of you. Is Power Rangers on this graphic?
Yeah, is it? Power Puffs. You got Pokemon. We got Windows and PlayStation, MTV, Scooby-Doo.
I don't know.
Mario.
Are those badgers?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's like early internet meme days, dude. Those like badger.
It's the RuneScape fisherman too.
Where?
Over here fishing.
Oh,
the
you're
pig.
right,
this
dude.
guy? Oh, yeah.
Dude, where's the WoW lore, dude? I guess these guys obviously
They
played
put
RuneScape.
Bitcoin in nostalgia, dude.
Is that Pidgey up there on the top?
It is Pidgey.
2 of them. Wow. And then Sailor Moon, bottom left.
Oh, yeah. What is this?
That's a retardio chasing a Pepe, I guess. I don't know. So they mixed in a little bit of like
I recognize this.
culture.
Oh, that's your game, right?
That's not my game, dude. I did not play Club Penguin.
Yeah,
dude.
that's
like,
it.
That's
That's
games
it.
for like 6-year-olds.
Sounds
dude.
like you did.
I was playing Maple Story, dude. There's no Maple Story references here. I don't see them.
They got a 1994 Nissan Sentra.
Oh man, dude, this is actually a banger image here, dude. This is fucking great. So yeah, so the idea is
Dream big. That's the idea.
Yeah, and cook up some remnants of our past, just to like help us escape our forever depression,
hellish escape,
for our hellish existence, right?
Yeah. All right. So, dear angel investor, your fellow angel investor from another realm are requesting a migration. Startup to Heaven, solid memetics, established community, same holder-based title. It's also a showcase the difference a launchpad makes with the same meme. All right.
Wait, what was that? Hold on. What was that?
I think he's trying to establish the differences between launching a meme on one platform or the same meme on another platform and see who wins.
Right. But if you scroll down here, the real subject at hand here is, a coin called Startup from Believe ecosystem wants to migrate over, right? So now you'll find the founder's message here. He has like a white PFP. Just keep scrolling until you see the light. Where is the light, dude? Wow. He was here somewhere. There's Clippy.
There's Clippy. He's in heaven.
If you want to know what Clippy looked like. Okay, well, since we can't find it, I'll sum up his response. Is they see the ecosystem pressure from other founders and, competing ecosystems, and they want to natively build some sort of migration.
So what is the gain here in migrating to what is happening?
You bring your pizzazz, dude. It's a culture shift. It's
That's it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they're trying to figure out mechanistically to like a way so that people who are holders over there become new holders over here.
So deployers are trying to swag jack the momentum.
Yes, absolutely. And then so these platform founders see that and like, all right, we're going to support this natively so that we have more of that. This is how competitive it's becoming. If you could build Rails. And this is part of the benefit of they built the whole stack, right, from the automated market maker all the way up.
Yeah.
So where they could like build the specific Rails for other struggling token launchers to migrate to them, right? Therefore, bolstering again the perception of things are really vibing over here.
And I guess if you do migrate, you have a chance to get shadow opt into the Starseed program.
Exactly.
That KOLs are specifically aware of.
Yeah.
So that they can pump the token at the same time.
Correct. Yeah. So it's interesting. Again, we were talking about, there are interesting gimmicks here. It's a very competitive space, right? Because there's, again, what's being done at the end of the day? More memes, right?
Yeah.
So you got to do something to generate some buzz around this stuff, right?
Well, according to this guy, this is very alike quantum physics.
Interesting.
In the sense that you could just spawn a new market, just like electrons.
Out of thin air.
Yeah. Just like electrons are probabilistically in the area in quantum mechanics, right?
Yeah. So what do you think of that like interpretation? I see it in the sense that the quantum reality is a very chaotic world, right? And in these crypto launchpad meme trenches, it's pure chaos, right? It's a very non-predictable field. It seems like every other week there's like a new anomaly, right? A new outlier, if you
Sure. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't jump to this sort of explanation, but
yeah, you don't have to go this deep in like
you don't have
esoteric with it, But I mean, that's part of the fun of life, right?
Yeah, I guess. I guess you're allowed to say things. So
absolutely, that's right, dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, it looks like we got heaven. We got quantum physics at play.
Mm-hmm.
We got shadow operations. This is exactly what you would expect from crypto. And it is interesting. I think there is something interesting here to use 100% of your revenue. However, it took an ICO. Mm-hmm. It took faith. People are sending in it was actually 27 million. Then they did some refunds.
Yeah, because there was like too many whales or something.
Yeah.
Distribution issues. So like, thanks for the cheddar, but a little too much, guys.
No thanks.
Take some of it back.
Yeah. So it was 27. So it took some faith. People just delivered some cash to anons, right? Mm-hmm. And then they have this platform where they own the full stack, and so there's some interesting stuff here.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I mean, it's one meme platform versus another, and
but it reinforces what we've been observing for the past year and a half. It's just more of this, right? And that was like our assumption in the thesis playing out. Like, what is this cycle gonna really? The resonant theme of it? It's gonna be just the expansion of this race, right? Because this is what we're looking at is the productization of crypto, essentially. Mm-hmm. And like right now, this is the formulaic representation of a consumer accessible product, right?
Yeah. How do we know that? How can we say that? It's because if you look at the volumes, we're talking about hundreds and millions of dollars in volume.
Dude.
Just on one platform, hundreds of millions.
Yeah, and there's many of them generating hundreds of millions
of
revenue daily.
Yeah.
Before it was just pump. Now we've got like a handful of them.
Yeah. So
With
it's
viable
something
operations.
you have to be paying attention to this stuff. So, all right. If there are any questions, please leave a comment down below. I appreciate you for watching, and we will catch you in the next video.
Peace.